Yeah, we know each other for a long time, even if we didn't have the opportunity to meet that often. I'm very happy to be part of this and also to be there in Bulgaria and Sofia in 26th of
February.
February.
Mhm.
Yeah, somehow I'm at home when I'm talking about Sofia and about Bulgaria because I used to travel to your country either for the seaside, either for let's say professional reasons. Um, Usually, I don't like to talk a lot about myself.
Okay.
I'm just a simple guy that is in love with his job and a simple guy that is 100% into what he doing in general, generally speaking.
Okay.
I, uh, I, my background actually is in audio field because I was working in a radio station for a long time, and then I switched to visuals. And in the last 7, 8 years, I'm working 90% of my time in dental field, in dental photography, visuals in dentistry. I started everything here in Timișoara, in Denkov Clinic with a good friend of mine. I'm sure you know him because you visited him a couple of times, Florin Kofar.
Yeah.
I'm really happy and I'm grateful for the opportunity to share all my knowledge and all the know-how and all the tricks and tips and all these secrets of the dental photography. And I'm looking forward to meet you in person, everybody there in Sofia.
Yeah. Thank you. So I want to ask you why dental photography? Why do we need that? Why actually is mandatory we as doctors, clinicians, to take pictures and to know about photography actually?
Okay, that's a very good question, and this is the starting point actually in everything that we do in our life in general. Why we are doing that? Why we choose to have a child? Why we choose to get married? Why we choose to move in another apartment or a bigger house? Why we do? Why we need dental photography? I identified a couple of reasons for this, and all these reasons are based on the questions that came during the time from the dentist. The questions that dentists asked me during all these years. The first reason is we need dental photography for documenting and planning one case. And this is very important when we are talking about clinical part of dental photography. And for this, we designed a dental photo video protocol that helps us to document, to understand, and to better design a treatment plan for that case. And in this situation, definitely we need to respect some things. We need to respect that protocol. We need the correct pictures. We need correct exposed pictures. We need clear pictures, sharp pictures. We need the pictures to be technically correct. And I'm talking here about some specific things like lighting, like angulation, and things like this. Because having correct input, having the right input, the right pictures and videos, we can this input can offer us
correct
and more detailed information in terms to
Yeah,
to plan a case.
you're mentioning right now videos, and I know that you're behind a very high level dental videos also and clinical dental videos. So can you mention why actually we need even to go further and record videos of patients?
For sure, for sure. We are talking here about two different kinds of videos. First, it is the videos we take in terms of documentation.
Mm-hmm.
Because in videos we can understand, and we will talk more in detail in Sofia there, but having videos, based on motion, we can understand more some more information that we cannot get from the picture.
Mm-hmm.
And this is one kind of videos we record, and the other kind of videos we record are for marketing purposes, for lecturing, for presentation. Things like this.
And the times that we are living right now, it's more and more visuals. And to have a good business, I think it's like that switch parts that we go through the COVID last year, that everything switched for more visual things. We start to communicate more by social media. So we really need to start thinking in another way of understanding.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. And you will all understand why dental photography is that important at the end of the course.
Mm-hmm.
And you will understand that at the end, we are as good as we can express.
Mm-hmm.
Because even if we are the best dentists in the world and we are working in a very nice clinic and we don't show this to the people and we don't share this to the people, how come they know that we are the best? How come they can see our results? Mm-hmm. They cannot, because we cannot invite every single patient we had before in our clinic to stay in the waiting room to be an example for the upcoming patients.
Yeah.
So at the end, as I said, we are as good as we can express. So this is one of the first reasons I found that we need good pictures and good visual content for correct documentation and for correct design. Because let me tell you something. What we actually do during this documentation, we create a digital clone of the patient.
Okay.
Based on all this information, starting with portrait pictures, starting with intraoral pictures, with the 3D scans, with CPCTs, with X-rays, and with, I don't know, let's say Mojo with motion recording. Yeah, we just create a digital clone of the patient.
Mm-hmm.
And based on this digital clone of the patient, we just can make a treatment plan without having the patient there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We create this digital clone of the patient, and this one helps us to communicate with our colleagues.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if we need an orthodontic treatment, restorative treatment, an endo treatment, or whatever, an aesthetic treatment.
Yeah.
We already have all the information about the patient, and it's easy to talk, to take decisions, the best decision for a treatment plan. So that's why it's very, very important based on all this digital, like you said, because we are in the digital era, based on this, all this digital input to create a very clear view about the case.
As one thing, I'm sorry that I'm interrupting you, is that when we have systematized structure of pictures and way of communicating, and also you're going to show also something that it's getting more and more popular right now, the Smilecloud platform. You can attract all of the dental team inside, and when you discuss something, it will be there, and you're going to be able to see it whenever you have time. You don't have to pick up the phone and say, hello, doctor, and he's going to be on the chair doing something. And it's easy to communicate in a way that everybody see the case in the same perspective from their specialties.
That's right. That's right. You're really right. And this is about the interdisciplinary work and the easiest way to communicate, because like you said, you don't even have to be in the treatment room at that point. Let's make an imagination exercise, and let's say we have a very complex case that involves, let me say implants, ortho, restorative and things like this. You like a treatment architect, let's say, you can just create a case, and based on these pictures and on all this 3D and 2D data, you can communicate with your implantologist about this case without having him there. He can be wherever he wants in the world, right? And then you can take decisions and you can create a very precise treatment plan and the best one for the patient. That's why photography is very important for this interdisciplinary work, because it is way easier to communicate with your team if you don't have your team at that point there based on good information, on very precise information. This is the second reason I identify that's being very important for the photography.
There are participants who are asking me, okay, I don't have a camera, and should I come to the course? And I'm saying from my point of view that when I started dentistry 2012, this was the first thing which I bought. You don't have to buy the best camera, the best lighting, but at least you need to start taking pictures of the patient. You don't have to have a imagination that you have to take the best pictures so you can start using it. You just need to start taking pictures, and then later on, what I see as the best investment was this camera that I can go and review how I see the case, and then when I go back home and I'm relaxed and see the case, it's totally different. You see another patient, and you have things which you are not able to see it on the chair. And also when you evaluate your work, you can go 2 years ago, 5 years ago, and say, okay, here I can do this better, and right now I'm doing it better. So, and you can follow up. Actually, when you have a good documentation camera, it's actually not to take the best pictures. This is the secondary. Is to create an environment so you can follow the cases and record your cases in whatever storage you prefer to have it.
You are completely right, my friend, and I will tell you that this is another reason I identified that we really need dental photography, because at one point, dental photography can be our best teacher. Like you said, looking back through your cases, you can understand your mistakes you did in the past, what you could do better, what you can continue, you can do it, you can still do it, what you have to change and what you have to change. Seeing the other pictures, why not? You can understand, you can analyze, you can read, you can learn from this. So this is a very important tool. This dental photography is our best teacher, because learning from mistakes, it is one of the most important things in learning curve. And another very important reason that I consider, it is for marketing purposes. And as I said at the beginning, you are as good as you can express. And now let's make another exercise. I'll give you 30 seconds, and just open your Instagram, and everybody should do this. Open your Instagram and go to your mentor's page. I don't know whoever it will be, your mentor's page. The guy that you follow, the guy that you want to be like him or like her. Okay, let's say, I'll give you just an example. You know, the guy Gustavo Giordano, right? I go there and he has like 200,000 followers. Take a look at his content on the Instagram profile. It is 90%, 95% based on dental photography. Amazing cases, the most amazing cases he treated during time, because he's one of the best in the world. But everything that you see there, it is photography. You don't see any patients, you see photography. And now let's make another exercise of imagination. What if all this photography sucks? What if all this photography is bad content? Will you be that impressed about his cases? Will you look at his cases with the same eyes? I'm afraid not. And I'm talking about all your mentors. all the people around you. Everything is based on photography. And that's why I continue to believe that dental photography will never die.
Yeah.
Even if we have all these tools like 3D scans, 3D facial scans, and 3D input data, I'm sure that photography will still be, at least for 3 reasons out of 4, the most important tool that we have like that.
Can you say
because you know why?
Yeah.
Yes, please. You know what? You know why? More than 90% of the information you get, it is through our eyes.
Yep.
You know, it's based on what we see, because seeing is believing.
Yeah, and also it's a good tool to teach people and to see and explain. And this is actually my best tool right now. I'm going more and more to the video part, but 99% of my lecture is not text anymore. It's only pictures, and this is the best way you can teach. You can explain to the patient. You are not going to show to a patient and explain, okay, you have a cavity on the upper 7th, and you just take a picture and show to the patient, and this is the best way. I want
show to the patients and show to your colleagues, because if you are lecturing or if you are giving like small lectures inside of your clinic, just to discuss about cases and things like this, it's easier to do this based on something, based on visuals, based on images we are used to see. And this is a very important thing. And right now, just to go back to the questions you got from the participants, do I have to buy a camera, or do I need a camera? My advice for you guys is just take the course. Just come and see and understand some things. And then it is up to you if you'll buy a camera, but I can bet that 99% of you will buy a camera.
Yeah,
and doesn't matter, you don't need the most expensive camera. You don't need the most expensive lens. You don't need the most expensive equipment. You just need to understand it's important, and you just need to understand that you can do it.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I understood during all this time that there are some common questions that are coming, and I understood that the most important thing into this dental photography, when I'm talking with them, it is that they don't believe they can do it.
Yeah.
Everything started from here.
How the course is going to be organized? Like what you are going to show to the participants, and what exactly you are going to deliver as information, as knowledge, and also as experience. How you are doing it, because you did in so many parts of the world, and I'm really happy to have the chance to bring you here in Bulgaria.
The pleasure is mine. The pleasure is mine to be there. Actually, what I will show there, it is also based on the questions I got during time from the dentist, because I found their needs. I understood the way that the dentist thinks. I understood the way that the dentist sees things. And that's why I structured my lecture like this, to be very approachable and to be very easy to be understood. And I will have a very interesting part, theoretical part, where we will talk about for sure about the settings, for sure about the principles, for sure about the lighting, about the angulations, about everything that a dentist needs to know. Practical, yeah. Things with a lot of examples, with a lot of exercises, because we will do it a little bit interactive. I want everybody in the room to be part of the lecture. I don't want to be the guy on the stage talking and then getting their money and getting back to me. No, I want that to create a team there, and then to develop everything together. So it will be a theoretical part, which is based on examples, based on visuals, lots of visuals. It will be a demonstration also where I will practice everything that we discussed before. We will also talk about equipment, and I will give advices about which is the proper equipment to buy. We also have here different types of cameras, different types of lenses, very expensive equipment, very cheap equipment. And I will also offer my support not only at the course, but also after, when somebody is really decided to invest and buy some equipment. I just give my support, and they can text me, and I will give them the recommendations based on their budget at that moment, with the best equipment we have on market for this purpose.
And also, if let's say, for example, if I have a camera, I can bring it with me, and you can help me with just to see if I need something more, or if this is enough at least, and you can help me with the settings, right?
Definitely. And for the guys that will be also in the hands-on part, they can practice with their own camera. We will make the settings together, and then they can practice based on the information they got in the first part of the day, then based on the demonstration they saw, and then after we set up the camera, they can practice, and I can analyze, and I can give a real-time feedback for their work. We can improve this together. And after this, I'll be really very happy that even after the course, the participants will start sending me pictures, will start sending me their work, and then I can give a feedback. Even if for me it's very, very, very time consuming, it's a great pleasure for me to do this. Because when I get some pictures from the participants, this means that my course, my part, had a resonance, that my course was helpful, and they started to do this. So I will also like to have a follow-up from the participants.
That's good.
And to give some feedback, I will give my best to answer on time for all of them. But I consider myself lucky if I get this kind of follow. Okay.
And the practical part, how do you see it? Like when we were there, it's we can have a patient there and take a pictures, for sure.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
Good.
We can have a patient. We will take studio photography. We will record a video.
Okay.
I will tell you all the tips and tricks based on our experience, on my experience, about how we can create that patient experience while he or she is in our dental office, in our photo studio. Because it is more than photography. You will all understand at the end of the day that it is way more than photography. It is actually an experience that we create for the patient. Okay, and I will talk a lot about this and which are the most sensitive parts we discovered working with thousands and thousands of patients.
There is a question that is coming right now in my mind. Because I communicate a lot with my colleagues, and they say, okay, I'm going to buy a camera, I'm going to learn how to take pictures, but it's a lot of time consuming on the chair, and I need to be clinician. So what are you going to say about that? That it's taking pictures is time consuming. Can we train somebody in the team to take pictures, and we can, but at least I think it's the best. We need to learn what we want to have from the pictures, and then we can deliver to our team.
Then, I will answer for this with another question. Is your time more expensive than a photographer time, or less expensive than a photographer time, or than a dental assistant time? So my advice for you, it is to get the course, even if you will not do it directly. Okay, you will train somebody to do it in time. But at least when you train somebody, you don't need to train that guy anymore. You can train them. And even if I train that guy, you will both speak the same language.
Yeah.
You know what to ask, and he or she knows what to deliver.
Yeah.
Okay, my advice is to find somebody like a dental assistant or like a guy, a skilled guy, a smart guy. It doesn't have to be a photographer to train that person into dental photography. But first of all, you have to understand the principles and how to do it. You have to be not a master, but very skilled in taking dental photography, and also to talk the same language with the photographer.
Okay,
So
we are going to have the practical part, and we are going to take pictures of the patient, which can be also intraoral and facial pictures, right? You're going to show the settings for intraoral pictures and also the settings for the facial pictures.
And also the way I work, and also the protocol that we are doing, because all our work is based on one protocol. Yep. When we are talking about settings, setup, or a certain sequence of pictures. And also, because I will present the protocol, which is a general one, but we also have I also designed a specified protocol for the orthodontist. So it is for not only for aesthetic or for for aesthetic side of view of dentistry.
Okay. Just to say here that what we discussed a few days ago, because I really want the participant to have a lot of take home information, and also to have the some things to go back and review what you are showing there. You're going to send us the PDF so we can create a little booklet for them. So when they go back and see, they see how the settings have to be, they can write notes and everything else. Like this is also important.
Prior to this course, I will send a PDF, and you can print, and everybody can have all this on their desks. And it is like a course support. And more than this, they can take this home, and they can have it in their offices. I can also send a PDF to all the participants, or you can send it via email, so they can print on their own, and they can post in their studio, in their office, just to be sure they have a support while starting to take pictures.
Okay.
And my purpose for this course, it is that everybody taking this course will understand that dental photography is not something that they have to be scared of.
Yeah.
It is one of our best friends. And they should see at the end of the day that the photo camera like an extension of their bodies.
Yeah.
Exactly like while working, you see the hand pieces you are working like extensions of your body, right? You are just very, very friendly, very familiarized with them.
Yeah.
It is very easy for you to handle them. But at the beginning of your work, definitely they are a little bit strange, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So this should happen with the camera. At the beginning, it's a strange friend that we have, but at the end, we should see in this device very helpful friend, and something that will really allow us to make one step forward in our work.
Okay, so we covered the aim of the course. We covered that it's going to be a theoretical part, a lot of visuals on it. We are going to have the practical part so they can see it.
Yeah.
Participants are going to be able to bring their equipment to test and
That's
talk to you directly, and you're going to be open to give them advices. And also, we said that you are going to spend time explaining the Smilecloud. So what is Smilecloud?
That's right. That's right. You know, one of the biggest problems that the dentists still have, it is how they storage data, how they manage the data. And this is one of the questions I got in time. We have different approaches. We try to different ways to storage and manage data. Because at the end of the day, we have like, let's say, 200 pictures or 10 pictures. But what now? And now what? What we are doing with it? How can we access this? Where should we store them, we save them, which is the easiest way to review them. And that's why I will be very happy to present you guys the Smilecloud platform, which is an online platform developed by my friend Florin and his team. And it is an amazing platform, not because it is designed by him, but I really find it very helpful in terms of managing data. So there we can store all the pictures, videos, CBCTs, 4D movements and things like this. We can store them there and access them from whatever device we want, on our iPhones, on our iPads, I don't know, MacBooks or computers or things like this. Doesn't matter in what corner of the world we are. So it's a very good platform for
storage,
for managing storage, managing data, and a very good platform for 2D design, for creating virtual mockups. And let's do, why not, I'm very, very enthusiastic because we have this moment. And let's make also this. Let's take some pictures there during the course, and based on these pictures, let's make together a 2D mockup. What do you think?
That's good. That's really good, and I'm really happy that you are really motivated to give even more information, and this is really good as a lecturer, and I really admire you for that, because you want to deliver more and more. So this will be great if we can have an example, the case that we are taking the pictures, so people can see the case. Then we can go from there to storage it, to work with the data, and then we can create the virtual design. I think this will be great.
Virtual design. Yeah, and you will see how amazing this platform is, and how you can create in minutes a very photorealistic mock-up based on natural forms, prior scanned and photographed, and how this platform works based on artificial intelligence.
That's
how
good.
Easy it is to get a very good, very nice, very beautiful, and very feasible design, and what you can do right after you design the case. So let's do this as well, because I'll be very happy to show you guys how it works and how easy it is. If you have the correct input, if you have correct pictures, beautiful pictures, and so on.
And also, I am sure that you're going to tell them, for the people who are not familiar or not going to use Smileclouds in the near future, just how to store their information in their servers or whatever. So it can be for everybody.
Even if you are not a Smilecloud subscriber, you will see how you can store this, how you can use, for example, Keynote. Why not? You can show this one also there. Keynote in terms to make a beautiful design, to take some decisions and to create a treatment plan. Why not? Yeah.
Okay, that's really good. Do you have something else to add about the course, or I think we cover everything here?
I think we mostly cover everything. I know that we discussed to show some visuals, but we have enough time in Sofia. I really like this open talk with you, and thank you for this opportunity. Thank you for the ones that are watching and they are paying interest for this. I'm very happy we had this moment just to give, let's say, a pilot to the participants. I'm very happy because, as you know, I'm a member of the International Dental Contest, Smile of the Year in Bulgaria, and that's why I said I'm very familiarized with the people there, with the dentists there, and I feel like home. And what I noticed, that the quality of the dental photography I saw on the cases in this contest is improving every single year. And this is a very, very interesting point, and this makes me very happy because this means that people understood that that
The need
dental
and to
photography is
improve.
very important.
Yeah. One last question, and we are going to conclude.
Yes,
Do you
please.
think it's a good idea for a dental technician to come? Because there are a few dental technicians that they are participating, so I think it can be also useful.
Yes, dental photography is somehow for everybody because we follow the same principles. We are photographing cases, we are photographing restorations, we are photographing teeth, we are photographing implants. So actually our main subject is the same. So for sure, a dental photographer should take the course because more than a dentist, a dental technician should preview his cases in pictures. I don't know if it is too complicated to understand this, but the real beauty of one case behind the dentistry, it is also the dental technician's part. So, and dental photography definitely will help a dental technician to give value to his work, to express his work as the value that is he working. Because with bad pictures, with bad lighting, without understanding some principles, doesn't matter if your cases are amazing if you cannot show this in pictures.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if your veneers have an amazing texture and very nice translucency or opacity, or I don't know, a very nice transparency or optical illusion. If you cannot show this through the pictures.
Yeah. Okay, I think it's enough for today. Thank you very much for your time, Chipa, and we are going to meet you soon, very soon, like almost 1 month. You're going to be here.
Less than 1 month.
Yeah. Yes.
Thank you so much for being here. Again, looking forward to meet you. Have a nice week. Have a nice year, and hopefully the easiest one than the previous one.
Yeah, hope so. Yes.
Good.
Thank you.
Many hugs to you guys.
Bye bye.
See you. Bye bye.